Hello everyone, this is Surbhi Goyal. Welcome back to my channel Easy Learning with Surbhi. I hope you all are doing absolutely well. You all are hale and hearty. My today's video is based on this, that how to level up your vocabulary, how to learn new words and in what ways. I'm going to answer to all these questions. So make sure you watch this video till the end. And also if you like this content, do boop the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with those learners who have the same problem, okay? So let's get into the video. Okay, so the point number one, it is very common though, but I still have to say that if you really want to build your vocabulary, if you want to sharpen your vocabulary, you need to expose yourself to reading. Well, in my previous video, I told you that I wish I could show you my books, but really today I have my books. Well, right now I have this book. Can you see that? I read this book. I think I read this book a year ago, maybe like that. I really love it. Well, I have another collection too. Let's check it out. And wait, also I want to show you one more thing. Ta-da! This is children's book. Now many people think, ma'am, how will we read this children's book? Let me tell you, these short stories, micro stories, these are so interesting, okay? And you will learn something, I'm sure. So right now, let me just read few lines from one story. I assure you that whatever lines I'm going to read now, you will learn something. Okay, so let me read this one small paragraph for you. The moneylender said, I mean what I say. The purse contained 1100 books, but now there are 1000 rupees in it. This means that you have already taken the reward money from the purse. Now, things to be learnt here. Many people may not know the meaning of the word money lender, or maybe they did not know the word money lender. Okay, so the money lender is person who gives money. Okay, so you can borrow from the money lender. That is money lender. Okay, so maybe you did not know how to use contain word in several ways. So you learned something, that the purse contained 1100 rupees. Many people say rupee, but then we can say rupees. Okay, so like this, I wish you learned something from this very tiny paragraph. Well, now imagine what if I read the whole story. I'm sure you would have learned something. I'm sure. So never hesitate to go for children's stories, because I personally love it, and sometimes I read these stories to my daughter also. That is the other thing, she runs away. Haha. She's not even 5 years old, so I think for her these stories are boring. Anyways, let's come to the main point. So when I talk about improving your vocabulary, reading is one of the best ways, okay? But having said that, I know that reading does not come to everyone. So if you don't have this habit of reading, it's okay. We will build it with time. What I can say, just give your 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes a day. And I am sure that I'm not asking for too many minutes. 15 to 20 minutes are good enough. And later when you build interest for that very reading material, you can learn anything. Now, while reading, please remember you have to hold a pencil in your hand so that you can underline any word or expression or a phrase or a sentence structure. Anything you come across or you find something new, please underline it. So this way you will have your notes handy. You can also write the meaning of that word over the word. Okay, you can do that too. And if you want to build this habit and you think that you cannot read a book, then I can say start reading newspaper. If you are a newspaper lover, you can read the newspaper too. So like I have subscribed to the Times of India. So which newspaper have you subscribed to? Write that in the comment section. And also do tell me which is your favorite book and what book are you reading nowadays. So tell me in the comment section. Let's move on to the second point. Now you have learned something with the help of reading. Let's say you have understood one word. Let's say the word is a door. Okay, now what to do next? What do we do with the word? How do we learn it? And how do we learn it so that we can memorize it, we can remember it. Now here's a long technique. Well, I can't say it's a long technique, I can say this is a quite easy technique. You just have to understand it quite properly, so keep listening. Okay, let's say you have picked a word, okay, which is adore. So now learners mostly, what do? They pick up the word, they may write it down somewhere and they'll understand the word, that's it. Or for more learning, they may make few sentences, any random sentences, okay, that they may not relate it with their real life. So here is the problem, my friend. When you want to pick a word and you have a good grip over that word, try to build a sentence with which you can relate, that you can remember. Maybe you can talk about your experience or about a person you know, okay. So let's say the word is adore. I adore my parents. Now let's say you have learned the sentence, I adore my parents, but there is nothing more to it. So let's add something more to it so that we can understand it quite well, okay? I adore my parents for they understand me really well. I adore my parents for the moral values they have raised me with. I adore my cute daughter. She is so special and she loves me a lot. See, this way I'll be able to remember the word even better. Now what is the second way to remember the word? Search more about the word. Now when I say search, find the meaning properly, find the adjective, adverb or verbs. Like if I say adore, so like in present I say I adore my parents a lot. In past, if we have to use, I adored my grandmother a lot. Now you see, the second form of adore is adored. So make sure when you learn a new word, understand it's all three forms, okay, verb 1, 2 and 3, so that you know that how to use word in present, past and future. Also understand its synonyms, antonyms. Like the synonyms for adore word is love, cherish, worship. Try to use these words as well. You see, like this, you're not learning just one word, but you learn so many words, right? And this way, when you research a lot about the word, you will be able to understand it very easily and then you will remember it for sure. Having said that, I want to tell you that many learners, okay, they focus on so much learning. They focus on the quantity. So I will say don't focus on the quantity, but the quality. Even if you learn one word a day or in 2 days, but that word you can remember and you can use it, that's much better. So do that. Last but not the least, understand its pronunciation also. Okay, so what is the use of learning something that you really don't know how to pronounce it, how to utter it, what is the sound of that word? Please understand that too. So the word is adore, not adore. Okay, R sound is very mild. Okay, adore. So you can understand the pronunciations too. So at the end, I would say please download a dictionary in your phone. Like I have my dictionary in my phone for the past, I don't know, 12-13 years. I said that already. So this way, whenever you find something new, search that, okay, and this way try to use that. And remember, you can learn from so many resources, but not just reading. All you have to do is to dedicate your time towards learning. Make sure that every day, minimum 30 minutes you take out for English language learning and apply that knowledge, okay? Don't keep it to yourself. And here, let me tell you the trick for that. Educate others. You know, there are high chances, well, I can say there are maximum chances that when you learn something and you impart the same knowledge to someone else, that way you remember that knowledge forever. This happens, and this used to happen with me also, and it happened. Whenever I learn something new, some idiom, phrase, or a new word or a new sentence pattern, okay, I always teach my students. So that way I always remember the things. So educate others also. It takes nothing, but you can give a lot from your end. So thank you. Keep watching my video. I hope you learned something new today. I'll see you in my next one. Ta-da!